welcome you to Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, no more time for scenics on Biscayne Boulevard. It's time for the action.
Ed, I've seen it so many times, and I've witnessed it. The scenic view can sometimes get the best of you. Let's see if that's the case tonight.
Time to go inside the greatest club in the NBA. Won by the Heat. Jay, 44 wins for the Heat last year. For the most part, that core is in place once again.
And when I think about the core, Ed, I think about upper management. I think about Pat Riley. I think about Eric Spoelstra. I think about Mickey Arison, the consummate professionals associated with this basketball team. The year before, they did not make the playoffs. So a substantial improvement for a young basketball team.
Got it.
And that transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Shot from in close, no good.
It didn't hurt him this time, but defensively, you got to prevent him from even catching the ball to begin with.
Dion Waiters powers it through.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
It's the Heat with the possession to Butler. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
To Simmons. From the painted area, won't go down. To Waiters. Dion Waiters, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Simmons into the front court. 8-2 our score. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
And the defender's got to take note. Otherwise, that shot's going up all game long.
Dragic to Waiters. Short jumper off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
Butler to bring it up. 2-point advantage to Dragic. Al Horford with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Dragic can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Butler into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Joel Embiid sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Here comes the screen. Dragic. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Bam Adebayo at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 72%. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Tobias Harris. He gets it.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Butler to Dragic. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
To Butler. It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Down low for Harris. Nice pass to set things up.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
It's the Heat with the possession. Butler to Waiters. Butler. Probing the defense. Scores from the post.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Raul Neto trying to cash in on the three-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Free throw try, off the mark. Butler to bring it up by 3. Has a look. Cleans it up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Bam Adebayo. Tips it. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Footer at the buzzer.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Sixers have the basketball. Pass stolen by Miami.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Jimmy Butler. That's 3 now on 4 shots. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Jay, what's the next step for Ben Simmons?
MVP, Ed. To win the MVP. But perception is reality. And I've been hearing this stuff from a lot of people who have been watching Ben Simmons show out this past summer on IG. Ben Simmons needs to get back to the lab, stay in the gym, continue to work on that jump shot, because this is still a team that lost 1-4 to the Celtics without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward.
To Waiters. Yes, And a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
One free throw up and good. The lead now 14. Into the front court comes Simmons. He'll run the offense. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
That move? That was nasty right there. But look, if you don't want to defend him, let me know. I can get a 10-day.
Dragic into the front court. Lead is 12. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Richardson to Embiid. Trying to cash in. Joel Embiid. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
Josh Richardson at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 78% at the line. So he hits the first, misses the second. To Waiters. Lobs it up. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with the steal. Terrific vision. Rocking the rim.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
And scores. Great body control on the step through.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Dragic to Butler. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there. To Richardson. And finishes strong.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Butler. Philadelphia with the basketball. Embiid. And he drains it.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. It's a 5-second violation. Sixers finally break through. 52 wins last year. But, Jay, where do they factor in a top-heavy Atlantic division?
I still see this team finishing on the outside looking in. What I mean by outside is the 2 or 3 spot. I think this is Boston's division to lose, Boston's conference to lose. But still, the question mark still is around Ben Simmons and his ability to shoot the ball down the stretch.
Dragic with it. Leads just a point. Butler. Now a steal by Philly. To Simmons. Deep left corner. Fires the 3. It's good. Defense has to pick things up.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Shut up.
Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough. And throws it down.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Harris to Embiid. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Waiters. Dragic.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Second free throw off the mark. Still one to come. Sixers control it. Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Al Horford, a couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And hits the first free throw. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. Deep 3 at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. Time expires to end the first half. It's the Sixers out in front.
The 76ers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. For them to get the lead, I see it happening with their transition game. They've done a great job today of working the fast break offense. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Heat aren't down by much after 2 quarters. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Miami Heat.
Game prep. Steals.
That must have been a difficult half of basketball for these coaches to watch. Neither team was able to hold on to the ball, as you can see by the steals in these highlights. Still, some credit should go to the guys with the active hands. Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Simmons with it. Leads 3. To Tobias Harris. Simmons. Knocked loose. He'd come up with it. Waiters. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Jimmy Butler sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
To Waiters. Butler. Just off the mark.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Waiters. Here's a chance from long range. Waiters forced that one off the mark on the 3.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
And the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. 4-3, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. Sixers have the basketball. Short jumper off the mark. Butler into the front court. His guys trail now by 4. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Udonis Haslem has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Here's Simmons with it up top. Up by 3. Nice finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Miami's got it. Dragic to Waiters. Dion Waiters at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. To Simmons. There it is, Al Horford. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Waiters. Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Butler. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Jimmy Butler at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Simmons with it. Go run the offense. Won't go down. Dragic with the basketball. Looking to make something happen. To Butler. Sixers with the rebound. Simmons into the front court. Two-point advantage. Almost. And he's not getting the call. To Butler. Waiters. Not that time. He misses. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Simmons. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Got it. In the front court comes Simmons. His guys now trailing by a point. Slam dunk. Neither side is giving up an inch.
I guarantee you tomorrow on Complex's social feed, that play will have millions of views. And I'm really looking forward to this fourth quarter because the first three have lived up to the billing.
Cashes in for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Simmons with it. His guys now down by a point. Shot from the lane won't go. Whoa! What a finish!
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Butler gets a shot up off the mark. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it. Long key from three-quarters court. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Heat with the lead. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. Partner, you and I were just shaking our heads during this quarter break. We can't believe how good a game this has been.
And we've seen this so many times with the teams that are the most talented on paper. This shouldn't even be a game. But sometimes an underdog, they rise to the challenge. And they've really hung in there all the way in these three quarters.
Oh, big finish at the rim.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Butler to bring it up. All even here in the fourth. To Waiters. Dragic. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ooh, that's clutch. Good patience waiting for the defender to flinch.
Philadelphia with the basketball to Richardson. Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Shot won't go. To Waiters. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Dion Waiters at the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Off the mark on his free throw. Here's Simmons with it up top. Trailing by 4. Slams it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. And he misses that one free throw. Out of bounds off Ben Simmons. Dragic. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he's fouled, and he earns a trip to the line.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Missed the second one as well. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage.
Oof. Doesn't look good. Changes are coming for Philadelphia. Hope everything comes clean after the examination. Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Kicks it around the perimeter. Waiters. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Dragic. Able to convert inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Simmons to Richardson. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
He'd have the basketball. Dragic. Not that time. Simmons with it. Leads a bucket. Oh, Ben Simmons. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Dragic. To Waiters. Butler. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Simmons. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. To Butler. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice. Finish. It's all business.
Sixers control it. Harris to Simmons. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Dragic into the front court. Leads 1. To Butler. Beyond the arc for 3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Defense. Defense. Let's go. Screen.
Oh, Ben Simmons. 3 for 4. Good start.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Butler throws it down.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons looking good. 4 for 5.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
They'll go to Butler down low. from the painted area won't go down.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Goes to the right side. Harris to Simmons. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Ben Simmons, a couple of free throws on the way. 56% for his career. First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Dragic with it. Down just a couple. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
There you go. Finally. Shoot your shot.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Sizing up the defense. Ben Simmons. He's now 5 for 6.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Dragic to Butler. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Simmons, deep right corner. To Simmons. The Sixers with 4 to shoot. Trying to cash in. Simmons with a shot. No good.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Deep three at the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The 76ers have the lead. First quarter complete, on to the second period. A little bit of a feeling out process so far.
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Dragic to Butler. Here comes the screen. Butler. Now a steal by Philly.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
To Simmons. To Embiid. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Miami with the basketball. Dragic. Takes stock of the floor. To Dragic. Here comes the screen. Goran Dragic. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Simmons into the front court. Leads just a point. To Embiid. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. New blood coming in for both sides. Butler. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Butler working hard on the glass. The follow won't go either.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Scores from the post.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Dragic, shot off the mark. Good defense.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
To Embiid. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Butler to Dragic. Nothing going here on that drive. The shot almost. Harris to Horford. Short jumper off the mark. Jimmy Butler, 3 for 6 now.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Sixers have the basketball. Here comes the screen. The screen sets him up for 2.
Oh, don't see the read, be the read.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Butler to Waiters. And Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler, 4 out of 7.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Rebounds taken down by Leonard. Dragic with the basketball. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Waiters. To Butler. Here comes the screen. Jimmy Butler with that shot. He's 5 for 8.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Embiid with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The 76ers have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Heat are within striking distance at the half.
And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Miami Heat.
Game track. Assists.
We're seeing unselfish basketball in this matchup, with each team turning good shots into great shots. These squads really know how to let it flow.
Player of the half.
Simmons did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Sixers control it. Harris to Simmons. Horford gets it in the left corner. To Horford. Shot from the lane won't go.
And when you miss so many chippies right around the rim, You look at their points in the paint production, the first half they were great, second half, not so much.
Baseline drive. Joel Embiid rejects it. Another follow, still no good. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Into the front court comes Simmons. His team up by 1. Harris to Simmons. Lays it up and in.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To Waiters. Won't go. Simmons with it. Leads 3.
Get over.
To Horford. Goes to the left side. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
It's the Heat with the possession.
I got ball. Hey, watch this screen left.
Goran Dragic. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Here's Simmons with it up top. Up by 3. To Richardson. To Simmons. Short jumper stays out. Dragic into the front court. His guys down 3. To Waiters. 5 to shoot for Miami. Butler. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. Waiters. And he'll go to the foul line.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. To Richardson. Surveys the floor. Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Dragic. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
To Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. From the painted area, won't go down.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
The drive, right to the basket. From the outside, no good. Richardson to Embiid. Joel Embiid, 2 of 4 now.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Here comes the screen. To Dragic. Shot clock winding down. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Able to convert inside. Late heave to beat the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's the Sixers out in front. Will have it to start this 4th and final quarter. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Ref has the call. 5 seconds. His back was to the basket. Ball's going the other way. To Richardson. Kelly Olynyk swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Dragic with it. The deficit now up to 5. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
To Richardson. Here comes the screen. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a chance. The jumper's off the mark. Dragic with the basketball. They're down 3. To Richardson. Short jumper off the mark. Dragic into the front court. Down 3. Another chance. Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game.
The difference is going to be the best player on the court. He's a guy that you have to trust in. He has to get the ball. And sometimes as a coach, you need to let go and let your best players do what they do.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't fall. Richardson to Horford. Can't connect from inside.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high up the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Dragic. It's no good. Shot's not going down. Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen to Horford. Harris. To Simmons. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Waiters. To Dragic. Oh, he had it. Simmons into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Richardson. There it is, Al Horford. He's 3 for 7.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
Now the Heat going to use a timeout. That's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with 1 remaining. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Butler to Dragic. Five to shoot. For 3. That's not his range. It's no good. Jimmy Butler with the block.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit. It's the Heat with the possession. Goran Dragic, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
There's the whistle and an intentional foul. Just their first in the final 2 minutes, so no free throws yet. They'll take the ball out of bounds.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Here comes the intentional foul with 10 seconds on the clock.
In the 80s, that might have been a personal, but regardless, it had the same impact. You just injected a little life into your squad, just when they needed it.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. No good, but 2 shots coming up for Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 77% at the line. Nope, first one does not go. And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. Cleans it up. Offensive board. The Sixers are victorious as they get a good win on the road. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.